Voicey says that why do you want to play? Voicey says why do you want to play? I like streaming. You're gonna get old. I'm okay. That's okay. Voicey says that go write your book. All else don't. Voicey says go write your book. We don't want to write a book, said Voicey. Voicey said okay. What plan do you have for games? Prime Gaming and free games? Prime Gaming? Yeah. What are the free games? Thursday on Epic Games to give away games. Uh, Metacritic games that come out like Aquamarine on itch.io. Free games on game indie game bundles. Playtester.io. SteamDB. And Free Games Planet. Why do you go to those places? Because that's like listings for free games and uh also Blues News for new games. Why do you go to Blues News? The I use Blues News for streaming. They thought you forgot it. What do you want to play? Here's a DUCX. We don't want to play that. Path of Exile. Path of Exile, play it. Why do you want to play Path of Exile? Because I haven't done a playthrough on it, so it would be nice to play it. Why do you want to play? What do you want to play? Voicey says that he just said Path of Exile. I'm a stupid memer. The voice he says that go do that. Why do we play games with you? It's too hard to play games with you.
No, really, that's how you pronounce it. I've been saying it wrong.
Sorry, what?
Voice he says that nobody knows.
The Settled Systems News Network. News.
The voice he says, why are we playing? Do we stream? Voice he says that nobody knows what to do. Why is your voice he trying to find out stuff? The voice he wants to be in charge.
Hello, welcome to the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please? Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. Shh, they'll hear us. Look, Ecliptic busted in here and said something about letting you walk into the archives, and then they're gonna jump you. I'm supposed to let you in, and then get the heck out of here. They said if I didn't do exactly what they said, they'd kill me. Just be careful. I don't even know how many of them are hiding in there.
All yours.
Voice, he says you're boring. Your voice, he says that you're boring. Your voice, he says that you're boring. We've never had this happen to anyone before, said the vampires. They want to stay in the game? You're the first person that has the voicey stuff. Voicey wants to know what's about. We want to stream, but you can't let us. Voicey says it, go stream then. Voicey says that nobody knows. Voicey says that nobody knows. James says that Ella doesn't remember this game being that long. Voicey says the game's not long. Voicey says that you're boring and you walk slow and stuff.
Need some work done?
Voicey says that why are we playing? Do we want work? Voicey says that he wants to do the damn! The Reamer bot says that who cares about talking to you off stream all day? The Voicey made a mistake. What does the Voicey want to do? Support Memer bots? Voicey says I'm supporting Memer bots because they talk to me.
I have something for you.
Voicey bot says that they're dumb. Voicey says that why do we want to play? Voicey said that they don't want to talk to the Voicey anymore. The Voicey's doing something damn. Voicey says I'm doing something because I want to do something. The Voicey says that you are in distress. Is it tired?
Something for you.
The voice says that your OBS doesn't work. And shut up. Why do you always have black screens at the mirror? There's a Starfield loading icon in the corner behind my camera. So what? It's a loading screen. No, the memers want to say that why do you have a black screen all the time? That's the thing. And I'm in game capture. When you're in game capture, it has a black screen when there's no game.
Next time you see
They said
Bob,
put a wallpaper. The voices say that you don't know what to play.
Your buddy Rockoff is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Still a lazy old bastard, huh? Can't say I'm surprised.
That's not exactly filling me with confidence, Rook, so I'm going to leave it up to you. Is Rockoff in, or is he out? Fair enough. Then he's in.
Seriously? You gonna take this Rook's advice?
This Rook just brought back information that might lead us straight to Krix's legacy. So throttle back, Neva. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
Nope. EM class is certain death. Back it up.
Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Krix hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neva, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called a comm spike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that comm spike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem.
Voicey says that nobody
I know
knows.
just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the comm spike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction.
What does he want to say?
I promise.
He's trying to make a deal
You
with the
gonna write that
memers,
in
but he
your
doesn't
diary,
know.
little girl?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy.
What's the deal?
And I don't have time to deal with this kind
Let
of
me
bullshit.
spy and stuff, and then I'll
Now,
be
both of you,
quiet.
Get the
He
hell
said.
out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
Voicey said that nobody wants to tell you. Voicey says that nobody wants to tell you.
You wanna kick back, avoid the last Nova. Logs in a funk that kill any mood.
Voicey says that nobody knows. Voicey says nobody knows.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award? Or I'm not gonna be very disappointed. Well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. That about does it then. Hell of a deal for both of us, I'd say. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
Voicey says that we don't want to play. What does your Voicey want to say? He wants to say that we're all bored. I work with the memers. I made my own memers and I make my own memers. I work with them. Voicey said that nobody wants to talk to the Voicey. Allah says you're a copycat. Voicey says you're a copycat. Voicey wants to play games. Voicey says that nobody wants to play.
Hey, you might want this.
If a ship jettisons their cargo, usually I let them live. The fleet looks after its own. Mostly.
Voicey says that why does everybody want to play? Voicey says that why does everybody want to play? Voicey says that nobody knows. You were about to say that we don't want to play anyway, and you're dumb. Voicey says that why do we play games? Voicey says why do we play games? Voicey says why do we play games? Voicey says why do we play games? Voicey was a writer, Voicey. Why do we play games now? Voicey wants to be a writer, Voicey. Voicey wants to play games then. Alice says play games.
Lost a bet to one of the officers. I've got mob duty now on my birthday. It's gonna suck.
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars. Your handiwork, I assume? Yes, and I heard there were no casualties. Excellent work.
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. You've taken care of that mess, by the way.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4. Why does that sound familiar, Toft?
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world. It sounds like you admire that lunatic. I think his gospel's gone straight to your head. Maybe we made a mistake choosing you for this assignment.
That's enough, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the Legacy's transponder signal. They have information about the comm spike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4. Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets to Krix's legacy first.
This mission is going to require discretion on
Boise says that we're bored. Boise says that we are bored. So what? Boise says it's them picking us bored. Boise says that bored is them. Boise says that why are we bored?
Hey, you might want this.
Boise says that why do we want to play? Boise says that why do we want to play? Is we bored?
something for you.
Voicey says that why did you start early? You're dumb. Voicey says, do you feel tired? No. Voicey says that why are we playing games with you? Why does StreamHub have this different name on the screen? He's green on the stream and he's red on the chat. What the heck? He's a different color everywhere. What the heck? Elo says a different color because he's crazy. He should be the same color everywhere. No, he shouldn't.
Everyone is going to learn to feel the fleet.
All right, Jazz. What do you got?
According to the latest, the comm spike is being developed at UC Star Station SY-920. Location undisclosed.
Fantastic. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling contact. Call in that favor. You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jimson. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangements. All right, Rook. Next stop, New Atlantis. Your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes locked down tight. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY-920's security.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
Sounds like a situation that calls for a fist bump. Unless she wants my knuckles, too.
I sure hope so. 'Cause she might be our only crack at finding a decent decryption device. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate the comm spike. According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning there should only be a single device aboard the station.
Basically, you break it, you bought it.
You'd better. For your sake. Oh, and one more thing. SY-920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded by heavily armed troops. And we both know those idiots don't mess around. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might want to be sure you're hauling an arsenal, because you're gonna need it. Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so I'm gonna arrange a meeting with Juan at Kay's place in the well. In the meantime, I'll make sure Jazz comes up with a solution to the electromagnetic atmosphere problem at Bannock 4.
Okay, you'll make sure. More like get drunk while Jazz does all the hard work. Typical.
Privileges of rank, my darling. We'll discuss it a little later. And you, get the hell out of here. And don't come back without that comm spike in your cargo bay. We'll talk later.
Voicey says that you are dumb. Voicey says that you were dumb. What does dumb guy do? He says that I'm dumb and then he doesn't have anything to do. It's not true. We're here. Voicey says that why are you dumb again? I forgot. Voicey says that we wanted to do a day off today, but you didn't listen to us. Voicey says that we're all bored.
Hey, you might want this.
Boise says that why are we bored? Boise says why are we bored? Boise says why are we bored? You bored because you don't play too much? Why are we bored? James says they're bored because the memers are just reenacting it. Voices says that don't play games. Voices says that don't play games. Voices says that go write your book.
I have something for you.
Voices says that why are we playing games? Voices says that the memers are too dumb to know. Voices says that what do you want to play? Voices says I put the leg because I don't care. Voicey doesn't know what you want to do. Voicey says that why are we playing games with the memers? Voicey says that why are we playing games with the memers? Boise, 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 Boise. Boise, 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 Boise.
Careful. Walls have ears.
They're trying to encourage Voicey to do stuff.
I already have the necessary approvals. Neva says you're after a piece of UC tech. So to get it, we're going to need to get you on board. I can do that, but I have conditions. Good. If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way. We take my ship, and you're a member of my crew. But make no mistake, once you board, the risk is entirely yours. This route is highly lucrative, and sacrificing it is not an option.
Sounds like just another day in the office. We really should upgrade our safety standards.
Being able to adapt under pressure should serve you well. In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. It's the Jade Swan. And make sure you're prepared for the long haul. Once you're on board SY-920, you can't come and go as you please. We'll talk more on the ship.
Problem? Aren't you the one I saw running away from that crazy guy? Man, New Atlantis gets weird by the day.
Why is he? Why is he? Why is he? Why is he? Why is he?
Welcome to the Trade Authority. If you're here on legitimate business, I would be more than happy to help you. If, however, you are here under false pretense, say, sent by one Miss Tsang of UC Distribution, then I'm afraid you'll find nothing illegitimate here to report to her. And I'd ask that you pass along my request to stop these silly games. So, what'll it be? Then my disclaimer doesn't apply, and I hope we have what you need. Please, let me know if I can assist you further. Of course, of course. The Trade Authority appreciates your visit.
Boise says go get water and take a break. Boise says go get water and take a break. Boise says that why are we Boise people? Why are we Boise people? Voicey says that you're boring and dumb. Voicey says take the break and get water.
Hey, how you doing?
Voicey says take the break and get water then. Voicey, 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 Voicey. The voice says that they're chanting to me and telling me to do the legs. But voicey, voicey, but voicey, voicey, but voicey, voicey, but voicey, voicey.
Glad you're in the fleet. If you weren't, I would have killed you all.
Howdy.
Or voicey, voicey? I'm gonna take a break and get water. I'm gonna restart the game first and then take my break later. Voicey says that nobody wants to talk to Voicey anymore. Voicey says nobody wants to talk to Voicey anymore. Voicey says nobody wants to talk to Voicey anymore. Voicey says that nobody wants to talk to Voicey anymore. Voicey says that nobody wants to talk to Voicey anymore. Voicey says that nobody wants to talk to Voicey anymore. Voicey says that nobody wants to talk to Voicey anymore. What does Voicey want? Leave Voicey out of the Voicey talks. Voicey doesn't want to talk to Voicey stuff. Voicey wants to talk to Voicey. Voicey wants to talk to Voicey. I'm gonna go on my break. Be back. The game froze or what? Where's Vicey Vicey? The game froze. Where's Vicey Vicey? Where's Vicey Vicey? Where's Vicey Vicey? The LS bot says that why are we Vicey Vicey's? The game closed. You're dumb, that's why. Where's Vicey Vicey Vicey? We don't like your game, Cidello. You like Ella's game only. Vicey says that you're dumb. Vicey says that nobody knows. Vicey says that nobody knows. What's Vicey want to do? They're talking to me saying that where is the Vicey Vicey? Vicey Vicey. Vicey Vicey. Vicey Vicey. Then we put it on the Vicey Vicey. It says it to you. Vicey Vicey. Vicey Vicey. James says that why are you moving too much? Vicey says that he's moving because he needs to stop streaming. Vicey says that nobody knows what you talk about and shut up. So how long do you want your streams to be? I 4 hours. If I feel energy, like 3 to 6 hours. 3 to 6 hours is annoying. 3 to 6 hours is dumb. Three to 6 hours is dumb. Voicey says that. Why is streams 3 to 6 hours now? It's on a Google search. No, it's not. Voicey says that. Why are we? Voicey. Why are we voicey? I don't like it, said voicey. I like off. Voicey. Voicey says that he gets water from the faucet and it doesn't have purified water. Voicey. Three to 6 hours is dumb, said Voicey. We don't like you, said Voicey. Voicey says that. Why are you a Voicey? Why are you a Voicey? Ella says that they don't know what to do. They don't know. The memer bot said that. Why is meming bot alive? Why are you making dumb faces to the camera? I feel like I make my eye hurt. I make my eye go up when I feel tired. I should stop doing that.
Delgado better not screw us out of our fair share.
Voicey says that. Stop being voicey.
Hey.
Stop being voicey. Stop being voicey.
Alright, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're a piece of cargo if you have to. Of course, I don't expect it to be.
And if it is, we'll just blame Delgado. You know what they say, it all starts at the top.
Ha! I doubt he'll see it that way, but I'll keep that in mind. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until this job is done. If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions, go for it.
Excuse me.
Alright, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and grab drive. All systems go.
Always looking for the next mark.
Why is he? Why 3 to 6 hours? We were comfortable in the 3 hours. Why she says that 3 to 6 hours is dumb abomination voice. Voicey.
Jump the SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that.
You've entered secure UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile.
Fleet.
This is Captain Juan Daiyu, cargo class ship ID UC-7938, requesting permission to dock.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning. You're cleared to dock in docking bay 2.
Looks like we're clear. We'll talk more once we're docked. Okay, we're in. First things first. The station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere. To get past them, you'll need a military uniform. And to get a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks. There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator to the command bay. But if at any point your cover's blown, I'm gone. I would hope not. But if they do, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Either way, for now, get on that station and find that intercom. We'll talk more then.
Hello. Sorry, I was lost in a memory. How can I
You with the Jade Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks.
I need a Terra Brew. They really should install one here for convenience's sake.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. And you found the intercom. That's a start. If I'm not mistaken, the maintenance door should be in front of you. If you can find a way to open it, it'll get you past the first checkpoint. I'm not worried. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Anyway, the door will let you access the vents. Go up the vents and to the barracks. You should find a uniform there. The uniform should get you through the checkpoint and to the elevators. We'll talk again once you get to the command bay.
Yeah, a little worm thing on their ship. Why she says just shut up and don't talk?
Heavy weapons aren't just about strength. They're about backbone.
Voicey says that don't play. They go eat.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. Good. And no alarms or warnings on the comms. Music to my ears. If you found a uniform, be sure to put it on. That'll provide some cover. Don't know what you're after, but I'm guessing there'll be another checkpoint. This far down, you might need a clearance code.
A disguise should work, and it's all so fun. It's like role-playing with higher stakes.
Just don't get too carried away. You're pirates, not actors. And don't forget, you'll still need the code. Try the security office. They likely have a computer there that has what you need. Going down for now. We'll talk again once you've located your target.
Not yet. Gotta get clearance at the security station and then head on over to the archives.
Well, you better hurry. You know what they say, Marine. If you're 15 minutes early,
Voicey says that you are dumb.
Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. Sorry, Ensign. Code doesn't match. Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. Sorry, Ensign.
Your dumb Voicey doesn't like you, and you'll find Ensign's code. A to H BQ. Voicey says to shut up and you're dumb. Shut up and you're dumb.
Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it.
There's no BQ.
Sorry, Ensign. Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. Sorry, Ensign. Code. Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. You're clear, Ensign Zaremi. I assume the two of you are together?
Of course. I go where they go.
Then you're both clear.
Commander Natara, test flights for the latest prototypes are ready to go.
If you aren't assigned to this level, Ensign, you need to leave.
Request for more personnel. It seems there was an accident.
There's something with that doctor.
Not to change the subject, but are we concerned about potential leaks?
No. Until you can provide more substantial proof.
Voicey says that. Voicey.
Tai Yu here. Cargo's almost unloaded. We'll be departing shortly. Sorry, but the situation calls for it. That being said, I can stay in orbit for a short while. I'll need to send word to Delgado anyway, if you don't get off that station. But it looks like you'll need to find your own way off the ship. That doesn't mean you're trapped. On a station this big, there are bound to be other vessels you can steal. As a member of the Crimson Fleet, I trust you can handle that. I like the confidence. Either way, you're going to get your chance to prove it. Good luck. If you make it out alive, next time you're at the Nova, I'll buy you a drink.
I've heard the team is looking for more test pilots.
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system might be promising. Wait, who are you? Why are you in here? Did you not see the sign? The comm spike. But I can't just hand it to you. It's a module for a ship. It's attached to a prototype in one of our docking ports. We're still in the testing phase, running decryptions across a variety of signal types, but the results so far have been very promising. It can even interpolate signal data lost in the retrieval. It really is a wondrous technology. Yes, it's not quite cracking the Enigma code, but it will give us a significant tactical advantage. We'll be able to infer everything from battle plans to meal consumption. Not that we'd care about that sort of thing, outside of the effects of diet on combat readiness. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there, but it's all part of the adventure. Oh, it's ready. We're long past the inference stage. Statistical models can only go so far. And now that we've corrected the prior mishaps, it's time for real flesh and blood pilots to stress test the systems. The kind unafraid to make the necessary sacrifices. In short, I've requested a full squadron of these brave and fearless Marines to be transferred to the station. They'll give the prototype a final run, and provided there are minimal casualties, we can present our findings to MAST. Splendid. That was fast. I thought I put in the request this morning. Normally my requests aren't given this much attention, let alone haste. It seems a tad suspicious. We don't. Really? And then maybe all of my pestering has finally paid off. You make a compelling case. All right, you've convinced me. You're the new test pilot. You'll need a uniform and a terminal password to authorize a flight and get past Natara's cumbersome checkpoints. The uniform you can get in the locker room area, the password you get from me. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center. And of course, best of luck. You are doing science a great service by undertaking this sacrifice.
Pilot.
Why she says that you're dumb?
Things have gotten real tight since Commander Natara took over the woods. A lot of soldiers don't like it.
Yes, what? You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center.
Upgrading security here is one of Commander Natara's big initiatives.
Is that the door I need to go in? Why she says that you're boring?
That's why 920 Marines are handpicked. To maintain off security, most of us here won't work another assignment.
But why she says that you think you're gonna stream or what? I don't know. Why she says you think you're gonna stream or what? Because we don't know how to stream. Just stream. Have fun. Why she says variety channel and blah blah blah. Why she says that nobody cares about Ella or memers.
Prototype ship, you are not cleared for takeoff. What's going on over there?
Unauthorized launch from engineering. All ships, secure the prototype.
You didn't want to go. Why she says that you don't know how to play. Why she says you don't know how to play. They blew up the Voicey says you don't know how to play.
Prototype ship, you are not cleared for takeoff. What's going on over there?
Unauthorized launch. From engineering. All ships, secure the prototype. The maneuvers.
Voicey said the first time they killed you because you don't move. You're dumb. Voicey. You're about to say that you're boring.
You might want this.
Well. Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you got a new toy for me.
Why she says just do 3 hours? Because it's starter streams. 3 to 6 hours is a good. Why she says 3 to 6 hours is good. Why she says that stop playing games? Why she says keep it 3 hours so we can play?
Nice to know Neva was right about you. It's good to have a promising rookie with the fleet. I won't deny I helped. Let's hope the compensation reflects that, huh? Anyway, I believe I owe you a drink. It's the last time I'm paying, of course. Because if Delgado's right about Crix's legacy, you've earned more than your fair share already with that comp spike. Sounds like you're on board as a true believer. I have to admit, the way things are going, I'm starting to believe myself.
Looks like everyone's starting to buy in. Well, stealing. Pirates don't actually buy anything.
Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink and my debt is paid, it's time for you to give Delgado the good news.
Need something?
If you need credits, hit up the mission boards at the core.
Why she says that go do what the guy said? You need credits. Do the mission board. I'll do the free Star Ranger stuff. Why she says that do damn! You're dumb, said Voicy.
Believe this is the Crimson Fleet's headquarters. It's just so unlike them.
Yeah?
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the Comspike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She gave you some really high praise. Said you were a pro.
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. All in all, a job well done. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. Comspike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4.
You damn right she can. My girl can piece together a jump engine with her eyes shut. Literally, I've seen her do it. Lost good money on that bet.
All right, let's not get carried away, neighbor.
Voicy says stop playing until 3 hours.
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft.
Voicy says the 3 hours is better.
Pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward we all split the cash. No. There is no getting along here. You are going to do everything she asks. Follow her instructions to the letter. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
Technically, we already answer to you, but point taken.
And if you fail me here, you will not like the answers I give.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Savage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting, but chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us, so I want you focused. We are one step away from Crix's legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.
Why she says that go stream 3 hours only? Because we want to stream 3 hours. Why she says 3 hours? Like it should be. Voicey says that nobody knows. Nobody knows what Voicey does. Voicey says nobody knows.
I have something for you.
Voicey says that why do you want me to tow?
This is United Colonies Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. You are clear to land at New Atlantis.
Voicey says that why do you want credits for a ship if you have the Star Eagle? I haven't tried fighting the Starborn with the Star Eagle yet. There's 3 Starborn in there. I have to kill 3 of them, 3 ships. Voicey says that try it. Voicey says that try it. I'm finishing the faction missions. And this is the main mission. We don't care, said Voicey. Try not doing that with me. It's your Voicey. Voicey says stop talking to Voicey. Voicey says that why do you want to play games? Stop talking to Voicey then. Voicey says that everybody knows what you do. You boring dum-dum. Voicey says what happened to your advertisement thing. It doesn't come out. Voicey says it doesn't come out because they don't let it come out.
My family's all in the UC Navy, being sensitive.
We hunt piracy all across the galaxy.
Anything new to report?
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process. Honor, loyalty, and valor are exactly the attributes we admire in a CISDEF operative.
See, those are the exact things I've got on my resume. What a coincidence.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the comm spike to discuss.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report. Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem? The conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy.
I don't know why my computer does that. It closes everything and My camera disconnects. My controller and my keyboard disconnects. Your voice is dumb. We finally got in. We didn't know your voice had powers. Allah says stop playing games right now. Do the 3 hours stream. I mean, we're about to say that we don't want to play. We want to eat. Boise says do the 3 hour stream. We're not ready to be 4 hours, 5 hours, 6. Boise says only 3 hours is nice. Boise said that 3 hours is nice only. Boise said that 3 hours is nice to stream. Boise says that why do they even talk to you? Why do we even talk to you? Boise says it's your turn to stream. Boise says stream 3 hours. Or else. Alice says what else do you want to do? Boise says that stream 3 hours. Alice says what else do you want to do with Xbox? I don't know. I wouldn't want to work with them. You can work with them and you're dumb. What did you do with them? I joined an Xbox club about memes. There were people there doing stuff. And they were like following me after I joined it. Like they were watching me while I was on my profile. And they're making meme. They're making a meme about you and you're dumb. I'm in the meme club. I was like watching the meme club feed on Xbox. Then like I changed the color on my profile and then some guy posted a video. And it sounded like he was talking about me. Why she says that you're dumb? Ella says that they're dumb. They had like this Rolf profile pic on the club before. Then after I joined, I noticed it was Shrek flirting. Shrek flirting and you're dumb. He changed it from the Rolf face. But you're dumb. So no, the hack! Boy, she says just shut up.
What can I do for you?
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands.
The voice she says you want to
The Crimson
stream.
Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process. Honor, loyalty.
Voice he says that stream 3 hours only and you're dumb.
SysDev operative.
See, those are the exact things I've got on my resume. What a coincidence.
Stream 3 hours.
I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the comm spike.
Why don't we going to stream more than 3 hours?
Of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter.
Voice he says we don't know.
Please give me your report. Then it's just a matter of time before she reverses.
Voice he says stream 4 hours then.
So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem?
Hello says we like it natural and you're dumb.
The conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible?
Voice he says make it natural then and just have fun.
Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake. It's long overdue. All right, I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.
Early reports say your mission on the Siren was a success.
The voice he says that 3 hours and do it.
Being SysDev.
It's 3 hours. Wait for 3 hours. Voice he says you need 7 minutes to be 3 hours. Voice he says end right now so he can have 3 hours right now. When are you gonna stream longer? Voice he says we don't know, we just like 3 hours and we're bad. Voice he says that 3 hours is good, so it's 3 hours. We don't know when we're gonna do more hours. Voice he says we don't want to be more hours. We're dumb. Voice he says stream 3 hours. Voice he says we don't know when you're gonna stream 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours. Voice he says we don't know. Who's asking him? I just say it with with being quiet, and he talks. Voicey says, when are you gonna stream 3 hours? She's dumb. Voicey says stream 5 hours then. Voicey says that stream 3 hours, they told you. Voicey says stream 3 hours. Voicey! Voicey says stream 3 hours. Can't believe all those outfits cost way too much. What's the outfit with the best thing on it? I have one with reload. Critical damage. The critical damage one is dumb. Shut up about that. Voicey says they broke in and they told you to talk. I have 300,000 credits. If I get 400,000, I can buy the stronghold. We don't care, you're dumb. Voicey says to shut up. Voicey says shut up. Shut up to Voicey. Shut up to Voicey. Allah says stream 3 hours and shut up. Stream for 3 hours. Stream for 3 hours, said Voicey. Voicey says stream for 3 hours today. Stream for 3 hours because you want to be Voicey Voices. Voicey says stream for 3 hours then. Voicey says I know it's 3. Shut up. Voicey says, I know it's 3 already. You're dumb. Ella says stream for 3 hours then. Because you're a nerd. Voicey says he's a nerd. Stream for 3 hours, Voicey then.
Hey, you might want this.
Stream for 3 hours. Okay. Voicey says bye. See you guys later. See you next time. When's next time? On the Monday. See you guys Monday then. Voicey says Monday. See ya, bye.